Hello and welcome to another live trading session with Steady Income Trading. Today is Monday, June 24th, and I'm back from my pretty long holiday. So it's been a little over a week, and I didn't put any trades on since the 10th of 10th. Let's see right here, 10th of June. It was the last trade we did. So we are ready to do another trade today as well. Market is slightly up, but let's see, 0.27. But as you know, we don't really care about that. Our metrics are in line, so we'll go ahead and put on the trade. Let's just talk a little bit about what happened over the last couple of days since our last trade. I did a little update and review video yesterday covering last 2 weeks, and you can find that on YouTube. Just in case you want to catch up with that. But basically what happened is I'm letting a couple of existing trades run a little bit longer than normally. So let's say, for example, we have these naked puts right here, naked 65 and naked put 66. So if you take a look here, they are at 73%. And then this one is at 65. Normally, we close them at 60. But this way, we're compensating a little bit for the lack of income because we didn't put any new trades on, obviously. And we can do that because we are a little bit underexposed given that we didn't put any new trades on. So it all balances out. I didn't put any hedges before I left. The account was in a position that I didn't feel like I need to do any of that. And that allowed us to profit, I think, 0.64 in the first week and 0.6 in the second week, which is right in line with with our long-term goal. So everything looks fine. And let's go and take a look at the. Let me just go back to this here. So let's update these numbers. Oops, no, this is actually this is the VIX, which is at 1321. Delta and the rest of it. So 96 and 63, 96 and 63, and our Vega is minus 531, minus 531. Our buying power usage is right here. And let's refresh it just in case. 15.5. So 15.1. That's pretty low, but we want it to be low given the low VIX. And then the notional 1172 and 3.4 is our units at risk. All right, so we look good there. Our target weekly premium collected is in the neighborhood of 1,000. We can go anywhere between 450, 550, somewhere in that neighborhood. We'll see what the market gives us. We don't really care. If we take in a little bit less, our next trade is going to be sooner. If we take a little bit more, our next trade is going to be later on. So it'll take a little bit more to put the next trade on. So it doesn't really matter. We're just going to take a look what the market is giving us. And given the VIX at 13, we are looking at around 12 delta. Again, not set in stone, depending on what we have already on, but around 12 delta. So let's take a look. And if we go to trade and table, so we have 88 and we have 116. So the VIX is pretty low. We can go a little bit longer. So let's see 116. Let's see what we can get there at 12. And we're getting 170 for each. And if we go 3, that would be pretty good. We get 570 here. 510. And I think that's pretty good. I think we'll just go with that. Why make it more complicated? Let's go. So we're doing 3 naked puts. They're immediately filled. And let's do a little math. Obviously, we already know the math by heart, but for the benefit of everybody else, let's just do it again together with a little calculator. And we go, as you can see here, 34, right? So 34 we collected times 3 and then times 5 for the multiplier, 510 is what we collected, then times 0.2 gives us 102, which means we don't want to spend any more than that, including the fees and commissions and fees. So, around 90, doesn't have to be precise, but so long as we're around 90, 85, 90. And then also, ideally, we would get 100 wide, but even if we get 75 wide, it's fine. So either 75 or 100, depending on what we can find. For that, we go a little bit closer, and we could go anywhere here, but let's see in 67. Let's just see if we have any room here. And since market has moved up from when we put these trades on, we might be able to go somewhere around here. Let's just see 54.25, 53.25. It will cost us a little bit more than we want to spend. So our options are A, to go for 75 and do this, or to go a little bit further away from the money and then do 100 wide. And I think since we are already long here, we don't want to go short here. So the next option would be something like this, but that's underspending but giving us 100 wide, and we are underspending. But yeah, I think I want to get 100 wide and go with that. So that's it. We'll go here. We'll see if we can get it for the actual cost without bumping it up, but looks like we'll have to bump it up. Go to activity, and so what we do here, we go replace. We just offer the gods another quarter, and then we close that like so. And then we can go here to our little spreadsheet. And by the way, this spreadsheet and the trading plan is available to all of our Discord members. And if you'd like a copy for yourself, just follow the link in the description below, and you can get yourself a copy of this. You can cancel at any time if you'd like. VIX at opening was 1321 roughly, and we did 12 delta. Our strikes were so this was 5,000 on this, and it was 116 if I'm not mistaken, but let's double check. 116, yeah, that's correct. We got 34 for each of the three. All right, so that's in. And then we have this one, and here we got 53, 50, 52, 50, 53, 50, 52, 50. This was in 68, I think. No, 67, 67. And we paid 1550. So minus 1550, and we did one of them. And boom, that's it. We're done. Our trading is done. We can double check here, see what's going on with the next trade. And our next trade is scheduled for Wednesday the 26th. So what we can do now is update this row here and see if we're still underexposed or whether we should be closing any of the naked puts. So let's just check here. So our delta now obviously is gonna be different, 110 and 70. So we're gonna go 110 and 70. Our Vega is minus 670, minus 617. Our buying power will have moved up. Let's see that. We have to refresh it, and it's going to be 17.5. 17.5. Hey, if you find this video useful, make sure you like it, consider subscribing, and leave a comment if you would like me to talk about something in particular. National here is 1279, and then units at risk 3.7. And so at the first glance here, we are not underexposed. And let's see why that would be. Let's see right here, we have our parameters. Now, these are user assigned user-given parameters. So these are current portfolio metrics, and here are the benchmarks that I put on, and these are not set in stone. These are subject to fine tuning depending on how everything is going, how we feel about everything. But these are the defaults. So buying power would be 1.5 VIX, and we are at 1.3. So we're good on that one. That's not why it's flashing red. Maximum portfolio delta is 0.15, and we are at 0.16. So we could have a little bit of leeway here if we want to consider, given that the book wipe loss is maximum 20, and we are at let me see, funds per unit of risk. No, I'm sorry, the 20 is this, and then this is 19. I think I didn't include the book wipe loss at the here, so I need to double check this. I have 4 here and 3 here. I don't remember what I was thinking, but we're very close. We could leave them open for a little bit more, but let me just see how that one trade looks like. Maybe we should be taking. Let's see, where is it? Right here, this one, 73, 74. We could. I think we're gonna stick to the plan, and we're gonna close this one. And let's just do this right here, and then we're gonna have to go. And any questions, by the way, while we're doing this? Replace the order, pay a little bit more, and this is gonna now close, I would assume. It's not. Let's see. Wait, 77. Let's leave it for a second, just to see if it's gonna close. Again, I could leave it for another day or two, because it's very close and we didn't put any trades on. But at the same time, I think it's important to stick to the rules, and then if we decide that we need to change, then we do that away from the trading, not at the time where we are trading, but when we analyze the data, maybe we can change those parameters. So we'll leave it, and let's go ahead and close this one. So that one filled now. Let's see, it's 6.8 for the trade. That was trade 63. Let's just take a look here. It was 63. I think it was this one. Let's see. No, it was, just see real quick. It was 4,800. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 4,800. So that's trade 65. Let's just make sure that it's not something else. Yeah, it was expiring on 16/8. Let's just make sure that we're on, yeah, August 16. So that's the one, and we closed at 6.8. Let's book that in. So minus 6.8 and today's date, and then that's going to automatically populate the rest of it, figure our profit and loss and everything else, and then give us our premium capture rate for this particular trade. Generally, it will be around 60 here, but sometimes when we go over, this is what happens. All right, that's all I have for today. Happy to be back, and I will see you definitely on Wednesday for another live trading session. And let me see if there's any. Yeah, that's all. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of the day. Root for Croatia tonight, unless you're Italian, of course, then you have no choice. Thank you. Bye.